Hello, everyone. And after a long time, we're back with another exciting episode of Cosmic Evening. And this is Smita Iyengar, and I have the beautiful Sandhya here. Hi, Sandhya.
Hi Smita, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Hello everyone. We are back with an interesting topic.
Yeah, exactly. And we also thought we'll do it a bit differently and in a new way. We are doing this particular video, this particular topic in both English and in Kannada. Alva, Sandhya?
Amazing, amazing.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and we are going to do this like we're going to say things in English first, and then we're going to repeat or translate the same thing, and we're going to add it in Kannada.
Cool.
Yeah? Okay, so I'm sure now we are already building quite some curiosity in the audience that what could be the topic, and this video is like we are going to shoot now and upload in like next half an hour. So this is going to be about pitru paksha, which is the need of the hour, which is going on.
Yes.
We wanted
The
to
most discussed topic
exactly,
right now.
exactly, and I'm sure I'm seeing so many reels and so many uh remedies of Pitru Paksha, and I don't know what to say really, but I think we should start with it, Sandhya.
Yes, Smita, I am waiting. I have like so many thoughts in my mind and also
Exactly.
a couple of questions.
Hmm.
As you mentioned, I am also seeing reels about Pitru Paksha. Some people, like, there are too many remedies.
Yeah,
Some
yeah, yeah.
say if there is Pitru dosha, that can also be, you can get rid of Pitru dosha by doing this ritual. So,
Yeah.
how true is it? And who all can do Pitru Paksha, this ritual?
Okay, so I have to tell you this, Sandhya. See, Pitru Paksha is one thing. It is dedicated to our Pitrus. Now, what are these Pitrus? Pitrus are our deceased ancestors. I mean, our ancestors who are no more. Okay. ಪಿತೃಗಳು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಿಕರು ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರು ಬದುಕಿಲ್ವೋ ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವೋ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದ ಪಿತೃಸ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪಿತೃ ಅಂತ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪಿತೃ ಪಕ್ಷ ಈಸ್ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್. ನಾವು ವೈ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್? ಈ ಸೀಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈ ಒಂದು 15 ದಿನ ಏನಿರತ್ತೆ ವೆದರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸೀಸನಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ there is a change in the season, there is a change in the weather, there is change in diseases that come and go out, and there is a lot of changes that happen during this particular time. There'll be rains
Yes,
and
yes,
there'll be waterborne diseases will be there, everything. So this is the time where there are less of celebrations.
yeah,
Okay. And also, if you have observed in Pitru Paksha, they say don't eat, certain non-vegetarian food among the
yeah,
community
yeah,
we
yeah.
have.
This is the
And
time they avoid completely. For
completely
Pitru
avoid
Paksha, is it?
non-veg.
You will not consume.
Yes. And they also avoid grains, for example, some grains.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
And they also avoid a lot of, I can say some green leafy vegetables also. Now, the reason behind all these things uh,
Okay.
is nothing but the seasonal change. It's going to rain and waterborne diseases are high. So you have to maintain hygiene and you have to eat healthy and you have to eat whatever is safe. So that is the
Okay.
reason. And it is also dedicated. Now, it is also like, we are not celebrating anything for the 15 days, 20 days, and then you are not doing anything. So they use this opportunity to kind of not mourn exactly, but then to pay their respects to their ancestors, to their elders.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
one kind of, I can say a season where you can remember them, what they have done for you, and all that. But this, unfortunately, now what is happening is, people are trying to sell this, making it a selling point that because it's the Pitru Paksha, if you don't do or if you don't make your Pitrus happy, okay, then you get something called Pitru Dosha, which will hinder your progress.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
So
Hmm.
now my question is, which parent, okay, let's say which parent, which grandparent, uh, they will want your progress to be hindered.
Hmm. True. I mean, none of them.
So,
Actually, they always say make progress.
right.
What we've done, you have to go a step above, like make progress.
So in my opinion, even if there is something, like something which is probably an obstacle in your way, your grandparents or parents will, they will want to remove it than to make more obstacles.
True. But then why do they say or associate this with, okay, if there is some
Yeah.
hindrance or some backlash in your life, they say it could be because of a pitru dosha. Why do
Yes.
they say that?
Okay, let's say one thing now. If it is like the logic behind what they say is, okay, I have to say this in Kannada, I forgot almost. So, ಪಿತೃ ಪಿತೃಪಕ್ಷ ಇಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಪಿತೃಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಿಕರು ಯಾರಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೀಸನ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ, ಮಳೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದಾಗತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಬೋನ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರ್ನಿಂದ ಹರಡುವಂತ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಫುಡ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಮಾಂಸಾಹಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಈ ಎಲೆ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಅಂತದನ್ನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ತರದನ್ನ ಒಂಥರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೆಲೋ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಖಾರ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋಂಥದ್ದು, ಆ ತರ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ಗೆನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಮಹಾಲಯ ಅಮಾವಾಸ್ಯೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇವಾಗ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ, ನವರಾತ್ರಿ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಬ್ಬಗಳ ಸಾಲು ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಿ
After this Ganapati and Navaratri, a detox period,
ಡಿಟಾಕ್ಸ್
because
ಪೀರಿಯಡ್.
ಗಣಪತಿ ಮುಂಚೆನೂ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಹಬ್ಬಗಳಿದೆ,
ಯಾ.
ಆಮೇಲೂ ಇದೆ. So this is the detox period.
ಸೊ
Hmm.
ಅದರಿಂದ ಯುನೋ ಊಟ ಏನಿದೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ಇದೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡೋರು ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಪಿತೃ ಪಕ್ಷ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇ ತಡ, ತಗೋ ಪಿತೃ ದೋಷ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗ್ತದೆಯೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದರಿಂದಾನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾವ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಅಜ್ಜಿ ತಾತ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ನನ್ ಮಗು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಸೊ ಪಿತೃಗಳಿಂದ ಖಂಡಿತ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನ ನಮ್ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ದೂರ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರತು, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಲೈಫ್.
Correct.
ಸೊ ಇದೊಂದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ನಮ್ ಪಿತೃಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಪ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೆವರ್ ದಟ್ ಬದುಕಿರುವಾಗ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಲಿ. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ನೆ ನೀವು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮಕ್ಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯು ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಿಡ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ ಯು ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಅದರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಯೋರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಟು ಲೈಕ್ go through the downfall? No, you won't. So in turn, if there are any obstacles, you would want to take it off for them, no matter you're in this world or wherever you are. So that is the thing.
ಬಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಏನೇ ಒಂದ್ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಆದ್ರೂನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪಿತೃದೋಷ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಸತ್ತೆ, ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಏನಿದೆ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಅದು ಭಯಾನ ಹುಟ್ಟಾಕಿದೆ. ಪಿತೃಪಕ್ಷ ರಿಚುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು
ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ
ಹೆದರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ತಿದೆ ನನಗೆ.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, there's another thing here. The most popular ritual or the most popular thing which is followed across all communities is that they feed crows. ಕಾಗೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅರಳಿ ಮರ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾನಿಯನ್, ಈ ತರ ಮರಗಳು ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಆನ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್. ಅವು ತಾವೇ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಬೀಜನ ನೀವು ನೆಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್. that has to go through the gut of a bird and come
Hmm.
out as its like product, and then it will grow. And if you have noticed, that is why these people trees are probably grown on somebody's terraces and somewhere else, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ because it is eaten by a bird, and wherever of course the bird is flying, and the products are there, and then it will start to grow there. So that is the reason. And also this time, ಈ time ಏನಿದೆ, this is the breeding season for the crows. Okay, this is actually the breeding season for the crows, and they, the way we feed them, ಇವಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಪಿಂಡ ಇಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಮೇಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ರೈಸ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಿಸಮ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು
ಕಪ್ಪು ಎಳ್ಳು ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಉಂಡೆ
ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಡೋದು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫೀಡಿಂಗ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಫೀಡ್ ಪನೀರ್ ತಿನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾರಂತೆ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಎಳ್ಳು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಪನೀರ್ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್, you are just feeding a new mother with some nutrition. So if you just think back, ಬಾಣಂತಿರಿಗೆ ಮೊದ್ಲೇನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಎಳ್ಳನ್ನ. Right? ಎಳ್ಳುಂಡೆ, ಎಳ್ಳು, and because why? It has something, it has more of calcium, it has something in it which is good for a new mother. Nourishment. So basically you are giving a complete nourished food to the crow, which is a new mother. So that is basically the science behind this. Now why crow, and why you should take care of it antandre? Because crows are helping you plant these seeds, I mean these trees elsewhere, because they are eating it. And ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಡೋದು? ಅರಳಿ ಮರದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆನೆ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ, ಬ್ಯಾನಿಯನ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಕೆಳಗಡೆನೆ ಇಡ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ. ದೇ ಕೀಪ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಎಡೆ ಇಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹೌದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
So that when the crow, or when the birds come to eat that food, they also eat the seeds of the tree, and then they help you propagate it. And also this peepal tree is one tree which gives out oxygen even at night. So which was very, very important for us human beings, which is important, but now I don't know why people have, like lost that touch or whatever. So this is basically the science behind it.
Okay, beautiful.
Right? So unfortunately they're not understanding. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, people tree is something, because they were keeping it under the people tree. So people start to think, okay, people tree is something that will, like get you rid of this pitru dosha. So let's go do it. And now all kinds of remedies. So what remedies are coming? Whatever your, like for example, your ancestors, whatever they liked. Let's say if somebody in the family, like my granddad or someone, they liked alcohol, they're going and putting alcohol under the people tree.
What?
This is exactly what they're doing. So I'm like, there is
please
don't get the poor birds drunk.
yeah, I mean seriously, first of all ನೀವು ಕುಡಿತಿರೋದೇ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ also this is not right. I mean, understand from the known sources and do properly, like what you want to do. If
so
you really want to have a remedy.
Yes. And one more really annoying thing or idiotic thing what I heard was, when you actually on the Mahalaya Amavasya day or during this, they actually give tarpan. Right? ಪಿತೃಗಳಿಗೆ ತರ್ಪಣ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ತರ್ಪಣ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಹೌದು.
Right? So that, yes, so that is being advised to women to do it.
But I mean, women are not supposed to do it, right?
Yeah.
That is what I have heard.
Yeah, women are bearers. Their energy levels or their chakras are not designed to absorb that kind of energy. Okay. And almost if you see that, this is the time when sun is, like getting into debilitation. So when sun is almost getting into debilitation and you are trying to do these things, women who are bearers, it will affect their the hormones, or it will try to affect them. So that is exactly why women are forbidden to do such things. But now it's like they are telling, oh, you have to say, oh, what is that? What was the shloka? I forgot. Now I don't remember, but there was something, like Pitriganaya Vidmahe, something Dhimahe, and then Tanno Pitru Prachodaya, this kind of shloka, which I've never heard.
Okay.
This has come up something new from where I have no idea.
Okay.
So this is being chanted, and women are told to give tarpana like this, from your thumb. I mean, that is how you do it for the Pitrus, but then women are being advised to do that. I feel that, there should be some kind of awareness in even people to, like blindly follow these things. That's what I feel.
Okay, so what I am understanding is Pitru Paksha, like we do that or we perform that ritual because to pay respect to our ancestors who are not
Exactly.
here now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this should be performed by men,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, and it is only because of the biological energies that they have. It is nothing to do with, feminism or whatever that, a
Uh,
guy can do, why can't I do? It's nothing about that. It is just that your body structure is designed that way. That's it.
Correct. And now, I mean, this is just a thought which came across like just now. For, I mean, if some parents has just daughters,
Yeah.
then who should perform? Like, if they have to perform, who
Okay.
should?
In that case, for example, I can say in my own case, my father passed away like four years ago. Now we are
Okay.
two daughters, me and my sister.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, it is now my uncle who's doing it.
Okay, so it
His
means the
younger brother.
siblings,
The sibling can
siblings,
do.
basic.
And also this Tarpana thing, it is also performed by men who don't have fathers. If their father is alive, they don't do it.
Oh yeah, yeah, correct, correct. True, true. If
So
they
it's
have
not
fathers, then
like,
they should not
yeah,
perform.
it is not like, you have Pitru dosha, just go do this. I mean, it doesn't work that way. And also in many communities, this Shraddha ceremony is done year on year in everybody's name, and for everyone, every year, every month, it is done.
Correct, correct.
Right? So now there is no point in doing something specially for that.
Exactly. Now, also, I got to know when they do Shraddha for
Mm.
everyone, like when the nakshatra comes on a particular day, time, and everything,
Yeah.
they also remember the ancestors for like almost 7 generations.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So I don't think they have to do Pitrupaksha again, right?
Yeah, so this is only, like I said, it is basically cleansing of yourself and cleansing of the environment, cleansing. It's like a detox, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, people are treating it in some other, I don't know what realm, and
Because
all
I
these.
have heard people, like I have heard from many people actually, like okay, Pitru Paksha. I'm like, for many years I hardly heard
Yeah,
about this,
yes,
but now
exactly.
it is like that hot topic, Pitru Paksha.
Yeah, you have to do this
All of a
remedy, otherwise you
sudden,
will not get success, and all that is happening. And
and
also,
on Instagram there are so many reels that say different things.
yeah,
Like,
not only real Sandhya, there are actually people who are saying we'll do ancestral healing that can actually, like heal you from this Pitra dosha. Now, how, I mean, I don't want to use words, but then, like, what are they actually trying to prove?
hmm. Like I also understand and I have observed in different communities, this Pitru Paksha is done differently. Like what they have
Yeah,
followed as a community according to the guidelines,
yes,
it has
exactly.
been done.
Yeah,
But
so
now it looks like every person wants to do.
yeah, and the thing is, the basically the communities who don't do this year on year, month on month Shraddha ceremonies, they actually
Mhm.
do the Pitru Paksha, and they like, okay, totally for everyone, Like
Mm-hmm.
we have not been able to do any kind of rituals for you all through the year, so all through this thing. So please accept this as our gratitude or whatever. So they do that.
Okay. Yeah, it is kind of celebration also. A
Yeah,
happy celebration.
it is like expressing your gratitude to them. That is
Mm-hmm.
more fully the thing. But now I really can't say anything, Sandhya, because I must say, even, like 2 days ago, one of my friends asked, "Hey, what is this ancestral healing? Somebody is charging like 1,000 rupees per day and they're doing it for 15 days." I'm like, you please don't waste your money on these kind of things.
I mean, sorry, this is not to hurt anybody's feeling or anybody religious beliefs or whatever.
Yeah,
Just that, I mean, if you really have problem, address it, what it is, find out the
exactly.
cause, and then work on it. Not simply because somebody is saying something. Do not go fall in that trap.
Yeah.
It's easy to fall in the trap when you are really weak on something.
Okay. Sandhya, actually, with this, no, I really want to do a small experiment to explain how this actually works. A very small
Okay.
experiment. Just give me 2 minutes.
Mhm.
I'll bring stuff for it and then we'll do this, right away. Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I am excited
Yeah.
to see what you're gonna do. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So here I got Sandhya. So let's say this brown water
Okay.
is the negativity or whatever we see. And
Hmm.
this there is a lot of questions, how to remove negativity from our mind and all that. So
Hmm.
now what happens is I'm just pouring some positivity here. That's it. I am just pouring, and this will take time, and you can see now it is becoming lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay, so eventually as and when I pour, it gets clear,
Yeah.
right? So now the
Yes.
point is, what is this positivity for you?
Hmm.
Right? You just have to identify that. And when you fill yourself with that, now there is no space.
Correct. Correct.
There is no space for any negativity here. So if you start to fill that, now what is the positivity? For some people, it may be music. For someone, it can be sports. For someone, it can be yoga. For you, for example. For someone, it can be meditation. So
Yes.
just identify what is your clear water. Just identify what is your, positivity which goes in.
It's very important to understand and address the issue and find what will help to heal from that. What is it?
Yeah,
So
exactly, right?
finding
So,
that and doing it consistently will definitely get you out of that pain, negativity, whatever.
yeah,
But it is a journey, it takes time, and
yeah,
nothing else can do that. I
yeah.
mean,
And
nothing else.
yes, and that positivity in most cases is the mantra chanting or the mantra jap that naturally has that positivity in it. So that is
Yeah.
why exactly when you go to any astrologer, you say you have this kind of problem, they will give you some kind of chanting, some kind of mantras to recite or whatever.
Mm.
So
They
that,
ask you about the Ishtadevata, the god
yeah,
you
exactly.
worship, and then they say do it for 21 days, 48
40
days.
days. Yeah.
Yes, something like this. Yes.
Yes. So that
So that,
48 days also has a thing. It is also a mandala,
yeah, yeah, mandala. Yeah, I know, I know.
right? So it is like,
Then it becomes a habit, and you always, like, consistently, you will be surrounded by it, which help you to overcome or negate everything that has happened before
yeah.
and stay sane, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the natural positivity or the natural clear water is the mantra chanting or the Sahasranamas or whatever they say, right? That one. But if you're not able to do it, so identify your clear water.
Correct.
right? That is the most important thing. Once if you identify what is your clear water, start to fill yourself with that.
Take
Then
time,
there is,
fill. Take
yeah,
time,
take
fill.
fill.
Keep filling, keep
Of course,
filling.
now I did it in like 1 minute. It's not possible for you to do that. It is
Yes,
definitely not possible,
it's
right?
gonna stir. It's gonna stir a lot. Once you start trying this, like once you
Yeah,
start doing it, it's gonna be, it's stirred.
yeah,
Then you will see the layers in it. And then
exactly.
slowly you will come to a point where you feel like, now I know everything. Okay. But this is a journey, a process. It takes time. And no other thing like you said, what is the ancestral healing or any
Yeah,
healing like that, they will not do. If somebody says they are healing, again it has to be something like this only. It cannot be
yeah,
something else,
exactly.
is what I believe.
Yeah, and whatever healing or practices, whatever is being done, I don't say that they don't work. They
Yeah.
have magically worked for a lot of people. Now, how? That is again a part of another science which we'll definitely discuss. And I have been, like studying, reading articles and how exactly these remedies are working. So basically now, yeah, one, there is a very popular remedy which became very, very popular, which was trolled and, I don't know what and things. It was to, attract love or to attract partner, then you have to wash your genitals with yogurt. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
this was there. But when I was like, I laughed, I really laughed. But then when I actually saw the Lal Kitab book, then I saw it's actually written. And then I started to dig, okay, why was it written? Now if somebody has written that, there should be some, they should have thought about something, right? And when I saw that it was written for people who have their Venus in sixth house, Venus in certain placement and things, then I was like starting to read the characteristics of these people.
Hmm.
Then I realized that these are the people who are, especially women, okay, especially women who have this kind of Venus placement, they are prone to sexual diseases.
Hmm.
And they are quite active sexually and they are prone to sexual diseases. And that is why, it was advised to wash their genitals with yogurt. And yogurt being a probiotic, it will prevent any kind
Hmm.
of bacterial and fungal infections.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh.
that was the logic. I think that is what they
Hmm.
had in their mind. And probably, these kind of mane maddu always worked, like if you do this, it will work. And we also do it many times. Now we also, like apply turmeric if we have a cut or something, right?
Correct.
So
Exactly
that,
that.
yeah, so that was the logic. And when I think about it now it's like there is one person who's like, हाँ अपने गुप्तांग को दही से दो बंदिया 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 पीछे. I'm like, what the hell? It is not that. It is not that. So why was it written? But now there are so many antifungal, antibacterial creams available. You don't need to, apply yogurt.
Sorry, turmeric is antiseptic. I said antibiotic.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. I
Right.
mean, people just want to troll. I mean, I don't know like why this mindset is there. If someone says something, maybe they can try to understand or ask and talk about it rather trolling. Like it's just waste of everything.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
next
also
time,
people who believe and who have done it like genuinely, who have been following all of that, it's kind of insulting them.
yeah. So, there is a lot of science behind everything that has been done by our ancestors, by our elders. So we just have to
Um,
understand that. We just have to comprehend that, contemplate on it, and then, like have a
I want
logical
to
reasoning.
add to this. Like we all have this thing, no? Like if our elders say do this, then we're like, why? The first
Yeah,
question, why? We simply don't do things. We are like, why should we do this in certain way?
yeah,
But now I have understood that, like you said, definitely there is a reason. But how they conveyed, that is different. We all need the logic behind it.
Yeah, see, there is
We are
one thing.
not ready to follow it with faith. We do not have that faith. Our elders has that system. Like they used to do everything because they had faith and belief system. Now
Yeah.
we do not have that. Hence we keep questioning everything. But now I feel like if that is not doing any harm to you, simply follow. There is nothing
Yeah.
bad in doing it.
Exactly. And I can tell you why probably they adapted this kind of a thing. I mean, it is very, the next thing about disciplining is probably bhaya bhakti after discipline, right? Either
Mm-hmm.
bhaya or bhakti. So
Mm-hmm.
either they would scare you or they would push you in the name of God,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, for example, now, you might have heard from a lot of mothers, if you don't eat your food, the dog will come and take it, or, somebody will come and take you away. And that is what you're just making the child eat, putting in some fear. So probably
Mm-hmm.
that is exactly what they were
Associate with
doing.
something you connect to and pursue, like perform.
Yeah. So now
Mm.
in the child's mind, it is there. Okay, if I don't eat food, the dog will come and eat it, or somebody will take it, or,
So
whatever.
let me
So
eat.
let me eat, and the child eats the food. So this is probably the reason, or their way of passing on the rituals, passing on the things to the
Mm.
younger generation, because
Mm.
they might probably question, they were hesitant, and then there are three things. Like I said, disciplining comes in three ways, like bhaya and bhakti also. And bhakti is also like, if you do this, then God will help you, God will be pleased. That is also another way. If you don't want to scare the child, then you can say, please eat your food, then God will give you a prize, right?
True, true. Could
So
be. Could be
this
one
is,
of, I mean, these are the reasons I
yeah.
want to believe.
Yeah, so probably it was written or said like that, and now that has become like a money making thing for a lot of people, which is really sad. And I felt very bad, when my friend said, you know what, I paid like such and such money to this person and nothing happened. They said I have pitru dosha, and they did some puja and all that, but then the problem further increased, nothing happened, and I felt very bad. Then I said, I think we have to address this somehow,
This
at least.
also makes people like not to trust anyone, even
Yeah,
if somebody is doing it genuinely.
exactly my point. Even if somebody is trying to help you genuinely, it's not possible for you to believe. At least
That's
for
a
me, at
very
least for
pathetic
me,
situation.
that has what has happened. I don't believe other astrologers now. If they are saying something now, I'm not ready to believe,
Mm-hmm.
because that is what has happened. It's like a
Mm.
trauma.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's definitely like a trauma. I'm not ready to believe now. That is exactly why I'm taking so many courses now, seeking, learning, like why, what, how, and trying to get answers, trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
And in
True.
the due course, I learned so many things. I'm really happy, that I have been able to do this. And honestly, Sandhya, many people have written to me, and I keep sharing the feedbacks also.
Yeah,
And
I have saw
yeah, so
in all of.
yeah, so I have been sharing them also, but many of them don't want me to share it because they feel it's very personal. So I said, okay, I will not share if you don't like. But they do come across and they tell me that nobody has been able to explain all these things scientifically, and like give out the reason behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And only when we understand the reason behind it, we will be able to carry it forward in a better way.
True.
Okay, so now there is a lot of people say feed, someone, you go give this kind of food to some people, and then your pitridosha will be gone, and whatever. There is no harm in doing it. If somebody is giving this kind of remedies, I will say please do it. I don't know if it is connected to pitridosha or not. I will say please do it, because if you're feeding a
Siddhant.
hungry, soul,
Siddhant.
yeah,
Mm.
then you're only getting blessings,
Yes, yes.
right?
Very true.
So
Very true.
if you're feeding any hungry soul, it may be a bird, animal, human, anyone,
Correct.
you will
Correct.
only get
Correct.
blessings.
True.
Nobody will curse you for giving food.
Correct.
So that, please, anytime anybody tells you to do it, please do it.
Mm.
But the
Yeah.
other madness, like if somebody is taking money and saying, I am doing the healing, I will take the dosha out, I will do that, please don't fall for it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, you have to be careful, like watch out what they are saying. Is it really gonna help, and how? That is very important. Also,
Yeah.
talk to your elders and understand, is it important, or what they did in such situations.
Yeah.
Maybe that helps you like a guide.
Yeah,
So you
exactly,
can take the guidance and then take it forward.
Yeah,
Simply,
I think
rather going and doing that.
I think the problem is now that people are not really living with their elders. They are
Mm-hmm.
somewhere far, and then they don't have access to people who know something,
Mm-hmm. And
which has
sometimes they
become
simply
like a
don't
big
talk
market.
on conversation, why, like over the conversation, why we have to bring it all, like why
Yeah.
to bring it up and all. They simply don't discuss. They'll be like, okay, anyway, there are some people around, we can ask them.
Yeah, and the most easiest access is the internet, and then you open one thing, and then that's about it.
Yeah, I know. It's I mean, we have internet, like where we can learn. Also, it can lead you to the other
Yeah,
direction. So
exactly.
you should be very mindful, like what you choose.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, okay, this was really nice. I mean, understanding Pitru Paksha and who can do, who should not be doing,
Yeah.
and the misconceptions around. This was definitely need of the hour,
Yeah.
because all this, like, I think by next week, people will start doing this,
Yes, exactly.
right? Hmm. So,
So,
what else you have to say about?
um, well, I think,
If you have to
like I said,
summarize,
if
if
I
you have
have
to
to
summarize.
summarize, then
Hmm.
if you have to feed someone, please do it.
Hmm.
There is nothing wrong in doing any of the feeding remedies. If people say, please feed birds, please feed fishes, feed some, whatever, that is really good, please do it. And if somebody is saying, give me money, I will heal, then don't go for it.
Hmm.
Right? And of course, I have to tell a lot of other things, like coconut, and like many things, burning rituals which people do, burning bay leaves and all that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So we'll definitely talk about the science behind it. There is a lot of science.
Burning bay leaf, I have seen, and I have heard, and I
Yeah.
have seen, and too many people.
Yes.
Today, internet gives us so many recommendations, and in the feed it pops up. Like you watch one, the rest of the
Yeah, it's taken care
content
by
will be
AI.
on the same thing. So yeah, even I'm waiting to know the science behind it and how does it help,
Yeah.
all of this. Maybe we'll do this in the next episode.
Yes,
What's it?
definitely. Definitely, we'll probably continue with this kind of, scientific approach to the rituals. We'll definitely do that. And one more thing I wanted to mention, Sandhya, I have seen that people have just, flicked the content so happily, and then they are sharing it as theirs. It's okay. They could have done
Oh,
it, but then I don't
give
mind.
credits, at least give credits. You share, but
Yeah.
give credits. Don't say that, oh, you already knew.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. That is exactly what is happening. But then it's okay. As long as, it is helping people, I'm okay with it. But
Maybe people cannot say it, but ultimately it's gonna be,
yeah,
it,
somehow it is going to come out. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All
It
right.
doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Like
What
I
you do.
said, it's again karma. And also, like we did the brown water experiment, the coffee experiment. It is just that it is also, like symbolically attaches to the karmas. So if you do start pouring your good karmas, then your bad karmas start to wash out.
The balance should happen.
Yes.
Then if something is like continuously bad, then keep
Then
doing good, then bad goes
bad
out.
goes
It
out.
completely goes out.
Yes. So
True.
it is like that. So just identify your clear water and stay happy. All right. So I think it's time that we end this Pitru Paksha episode, and we'll definitely come back with more scientific content. Definitely.
Yes, and I'm all excited for the next one. Like now, I'm like, okay, when are we doing this?
Yeah.
So see you all with next episode with so much of science behind each ritual and everything that you are looking for.
Yep. Okay. See ya. Bye.
Bye.